Welcome back to our channel, dear students. For the week 7 of the second quarter, the topic is all about solving problems involving algebraic expressions. So by the end of this video, you are expected to basically solve problems involving algebraic expressions. Word problems are important in learning mathematics. This helps develop one's reasoning and thinking power, which are very essential in our daily living. So in order for us to solve problems involving algebraic expressions, a thorough knowledge of mathematical symbols, as well as translating English phrases to mathematical expressions are necessary. This will help us form equations that will help us solve world problems accurately. So here are the steps in solving problems involving algebraic expressions. Number 1, read and understand the problem carefully. Number 2, identify the unknown quantity and assign the variable to represent it. Number 3, solve. And for the last step, interpret your solution to answer the question in the problem. So here are the examples for you on how to solve word problems involving algebraic expressions. Example number 1, durian costs X Philippine peso per piece. So the question is, how many will 3 dozens cost? So going back to our steps in solving problems involving algebraic expressions, we should read and analyze the problem given. After that, identify the unknown quantity and the variable used. So when we say variable, it is the letter used to represent something or unknown quantity. So the variable used in this problem is the letter X as the representation of peso. For the solution, 1 dozen is equivalent to 12 pieces. Therefore, on the problem given, the 3 dozens of durian is equivalent to 36 pieces of durian. And if X is the cost of each durian, then 36x Philippine peso is the cost of 3 dozens of durian. So the answer is 36x Philippine peso. That means to determine the cost, you just need to multiply the 36 pieces of durian to X, which is the representation of peso. For example number 2, Mark saves P pesos in his weekly allowance. So in here we have 2 problems given. Letter A, how much will he save in 3 weeks? And letter B, how much is his savings in 4 months? Again, the variable used here is the letter P as representation for the pesos. And for the solution, for letter A, he will save 3P. So how do we get that? So to interpret this, 3 weeks times P pesos, and that is his savings for 3 weeks. And for letter B, he can save 16P. We get that by multiplying 4 months by 4 weeks, because in a month we have 4 weeks. Then times P pesos. So it would be 4 times 4, which is equivalent to 16, times the P for the peso, and that would be 16P. Example number 3. Ray is 5 years younger than his sister Roanne. If Roanne's age is R, what expression stands for race age. So the variable used here is R, which represent the age of Roanne. For the solution, race age is 5 less than Roanne's age. So with this, we are gonna use the symbol for subtraction. So it would be 5 less than R. So in expression, it would be R minus 5. Another example, there are B people on the bus. At the next stop, 7 people get off and 10 more get on. So how many people are on the bus now? Again, the variable used is the letter B as representation of the people in the bus. And for the solution, based on the given problem, there are B people on a bus and at the next stop, 7 people get off. So it would be B minus 7 or B less 7, which represents the number of people left on the bus when 7 get off. But it is not done yet. After that, 10 more get on. So the expression would be like this. And for the last example, a man deposits an amount of 5,000 pesos in his savings account. Each week after, he made a deposit of 2,000 pesos. So now, how much money does he have after 2 weeks? The variable used here is the letter T. And for the solution, his deposit every week becomes 2,000 multiplied by T. And since he has already 5,000 in his account, so after 2 weeks, his savings becomes 2,000 multiplied by T plus 5,000. So we are done, and I hope you learned solving problems involving algebraic expressions with examples given. So that would be all. Thanks for watching.